We have just arrived at Epic Universe. Incredible, incredible. It's really, really busy and it's really, really warm. Parking cost us $35 and it is an airport security style security to get through. They're really good though, and then they take your picture to link to your booking. So we booked through attraction tickets, so they took our picture to link through to our booking. It's really easy to get through, and we just entered in, and now we're going to hunt down my mum and dad, and then we're going to go through the portal.
Live your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.
Have done our first ride. We did, it's called a fire drill in Isle of Berk. We got drenched. We got absolutely wringing wet. So we waited probably about 15 minutes. The wait time now is 75 minutes. 75 minutes now, wait time. So we waited about 15, 20 minutes. You get drenched, you get absolutely soaking wet. So if you don't like getting wet, maybe put a poncho on. Our feet are dry, which is the good side, but we got drenched. It is unrealistically busy, I will say. It's a Tuesday. Apparently it's better to come at the weekends, but I can't imagine it being so. We've just had a little snack from one of the little sweet shops inside Isle of Berk, and the kids are currently playing on the climbing frame. It's one of the only things that has got a queue line less than 50 minutes. I knew queues were going to be insane, but to queue 5 hours for Mario Kart is disgusting. And I mentioned on here that we get a DAS, but I didn't apply for this one here. So yeah, we've just come up to the playground to have a quick run off. We're gonna go do the Untrainable Dragon show, which I've heard really good things about. That's at 12:30. We're now working with 11:27, so we're gonna walk over there at about 12 o'clock, do the show, then head to Mario Land in the hope that the queues have died down. I've heard on TikTok, everybody says everybody goes straight to Mario Land and the queue times are always busier there. I want to try, is it Monsters Unchained and the other monster one in the Dark Valley, because I've had a couple of people recommend that, so I might see if I can get Edie onto it. Over the back here you can see Stardust Racers. It's currently having a launch, so it's quite cool. There's only one launching though at the moment. I want to try and ride that. Obviously it's riddled with by the news recently, but I'm going to give it a go and see if it's any good. Look, here we go. Did you see that? It was hopping around in the back. So yeah, we're gonna go in, is it going? Oh look, here we go. But it's the only one coaster, it's the only coaster at the moment. It doesn't look like they've got two coasters on the go at the same time, which I'm sure they normally do because it was a dueling coaster. So we're gonna head back down, find the children. They are in this climbing frame somewhere. Where I don't actually know, but we will go and find them somewhere. We have just done the Untrainable Dragon show. So before I go into how good it was, So the show started at 12:30. We got there just before 12, sort of like quarter to 12, I think, about then. And the queue was already, keep going that way, the queue was already forming outside. So if you're going to want to do it, I recommend you get there early enough to queue. We were in a great spot when we got in. The show starts at 12:30. They do loads of other show times through the days as well. So we went and did that. The show itself was absolutely awesome. It was so good. They had a Toothless that flies across the sky, and the actors were fantastic. The music was fantastic, and the aircon was unreal. It had such strong aircon, like to the point we were actually a little bit cold. I would say it's gone the other way, and we were cold. So we're now heading out of Isle of Berk and heading over to the highly anticipated in our household, Mario Nintendo World. So that's where we're going to go now. We're going to try and get some food inside Toadstool's cafe. So bye-bye for now, Isle of Berk.
That is such a good photo.
Perfect.
Zoe?
I think that's like a chocolate.
Oh, it's a chocolate point. Look afterwards, maybe.
You want now to talk about
What did you say? Yeah? We have just had lunch in the Toadstool Cafe. Super, super cute. The operations are fantastic. So you queue up outside, then you get sent in. You have to mobile order before you get in here, and then once you get in here you scan your table and they then bring your food pretty much straight out. I think we waited maybe no more than 5 minutes for our food to come to the table. I think we maybe waited about 20 minutes in the queue line, which, you know, is not too bad. It's not a sit down meal, but it is quick service, which is very quick. The kids' meals were really good. They were $12.99 for the kids' meal. They get broccoli, sweet corn, a burger and chips, which is quite a good price. And then they get a little chocolate coin if they finish their dinner. So yeah, that was really good. We're going to hopefully head out and meet Mario. The kids managed to get some bands that you can...
I got Daisy.
Edie got Daisy, Marley got Mario, but they got these bands that are interactive. They go to different points and you go, ding, and you earn points through your Mario account, which is really cool. So we're going to go and do that after. We're going to see how long Mario Kart is, because it's been sat at about 3.5 hours today, which is just disgusting. There's no way they would do that. Ride wait times seem to fluctuate a lot. And to be honest, we've only done one ride today. One ride in a show, and it is 2:10. So we will go and see how the rest of the day goes. It's so difficult to say, but I don't think the park is great in terms of the rides and the show times and things like that. However, the decor, the theming, the atmosphere is incredible. So really, really two minds on what to say about it, because it's just so it's just one of those things. Like when you go to a theme park, you want to go on the rides. I don't want to be spending $200 on express passes when the rides go down, and for all of us that'd be crazy money. So yeah, would it stop me coming back? No, absolutely not. I would definitely come back. But yeah, the ride queue times are definitely letting Epic Universe down. Oh, you done? I don't think that one works. Huh? Oh, Marley's found one, Edie. We could leave you down here. We are currently queuing for the DK ride, and it's sitting at 85 minutes. It's definitely going to be longer than 85 minutes, 100%. We're already, how long are we in?
24 minutes deep.
We're already 24 minutes deep, and we've not even gone inside yet. We've just queued on the outside. It's insane. I just... Mario Kart's 150 minutes. And, like, I get it, you know, I get it. But this is insane. Like, imagine this being your local park and being like, oh, should we go down to Epic? Mental.
Quacks. You're lucky I'm full up on bananas. Because roasted parrot is sounding mighty tasty right now. I'm just pulling your wing, bud. Well, it's about darn time you showed up. Take these days. When I was your age, I had a little something called...
We queued the total of 2 hours to get on to that ride. Our time when we joined it was 85 minutes. Operations were slow. I know, crazy, I know. The operations were slow. The way they were getting people on took long. The ride broke down multiple times. Didn't tell us the ride was broken down. They just put an announcement like, we're ready to kickstart or whatever. Like, we're ready to send you on your way. But hadn't told us that it had broken down. So the amount of times that we heard that. But then by then you're like 50 minutes in, 60 minutes in. So a bit annoyed at that. Now we're gonna go and try and find the children an ice cream. Try and locate our buggy that we've left somewhere. It's heaving, the queue lines are still so busy, and it is 4:37 and the queues are still just manic, absolutely manic. Mario Kart is still at 95 minutes. Madness. We've got all the merchandise, so they do, this is like the same for every character. They've got a t-shirt in the adults and the childs, a swim bag, pillow, a hoodie, a doll, cups. There's a hoodie. They do Bowser. They do ears, every kind of ear you want. Mario ears, Mario hands. If you ask me, they look like Mickey Mouse hands. They do these key rings, necklaces, more headbands, keychains, bag keychains. It is just wall to wall full with people. Water bottles, Mario cups, stars, quite a nice hoodie. A sign, a Super Nintendo World sign, cap, water bottle, insulated water bottle. Would recommend, it's too hot. Actually seen some people walking around with one of these on their back, if that's your thing. Bowser cup, Bowser flask. They got Toad, they got Donkey Kong. He's quite cute. Cups. It is just a lot of merchandise and every different character on multiple different things. We're currently sat waiting for an ice cream outside Frosted Moon, which is like near the Celestial Park area. When I say the queues, you're queuing for everything. You're queuing for the ice cream. My dad's been waiting, well, Simon and my dad have been waiting probably about near enough 10 minutes. And there are still 7 people in front of them. The wait times are just insane. We looked at going and meeting Mario and Luigi, but the queue line was shut by the time we looked at going to do it because the queue line was long. So we're going to give them some ice cream, see if that cools it down because it is so hot, so hot. The water refills though, that is good. That is one thing that I will say Universal has done well. So you over here have the freestyle machine. So even if you don't want a refillable cup, you can take your bottles over and you can fill them with ice and water. So we've drunk so many. Every time we've been near one, we've been filling up. So that's been quite good. And they're in like every restaurant. They're in near every sort of outlet that you could think of in the park. I didn't see any on the outside of Mario Land. They only had them inside Toad's Cafe from what I saw. They might have had them elsewhere. We've already bought some merchandise as well from the Toy Up place.
We got Toad from Toadstool Cafe.
We got a Toad and he was $22.
Yes, he was.
$22, and then Marley got a Mario figure with a little pushing them up box, and that was $30. And they also got power-up bands, one each. Edie's coming around to show you what we got. It's a power-up band. There'll be some footage in the vlog of where you can use these on the blocks inside Nintendo World. And then you collect coins. Now, I'm not 100% certain how it works, but you collect coins.
So you do this
in your Mario account, in your Nintendo account, and then you can use them in the game, I want to say.
Tell them how you get the coins.
Yeah.
This is how you get the coins. So you get them by shooting up these power up blocks, and I'm going to show you how you do them. So you do this, or you can do this. I like to do this or either this. I don't know. You can do it either way.
So yeah, they were $50 for the two, maybe more. But it's a memory. So I just keep reminding myself. So today we have done 2 rides and a show, and it is 20 past 5. If you want to get rides done and you have only a certain amount of days, I wouldn't actually recommend. I generally wouldn't. The theming's nice, like it is really good, like it is really good, the theming, but I wouldn't recommend it, not unless you want to spend a lot of money on your power-up bands and your express like rides. As a family, like that's going to cost a fortune. I wouldn't recommend as it stands at the moment, but I think the longer it's open, obviously, the more people will be used to it, and it should hopefully die down. That's what I'm hoping anyway.
What's your name? It says you got 17 out of 20 things.
All right, do Edie. Edie's got 18.
Doing well, keep going.
Right, Conan. Look, Daddy's gonna do it. We went to go meet Mario and Luigi and got told that their queue line was at capacity. Shock horror. Everything today has either been at capacity or just ridiculous queue lines. So we're going to head on to Mario now, which is at a 95-minute wait. Here we go. Coming in. In we go. So we are going in under the 95-minute queue line under the general admissions. We're going in at 5:50. Remember 5:50?
95 minutes.
90.
Attention racers, if you are racing alone or are willing to separate from your team, you may use the single rider line located at the entrance of the castle. Single riders must be at least 48 inches in height and will be separated from the rest of their party. Single riders are used to fill in empty seats, so there is no estimated wait time in the single riders line. Your wait time could be just as long, if not longer, than the standby wait time.
Jesus.
If you have any further questions, please see the nearest pit crew. Thank you.
Yeah. So they just did an announcement basically saying that you can use a single line. However, you may be queuing longer in the single person line than in the standard queue because it's done to fill gaps, which is madness. The queue in here, madness. Oh Lord, Lord. We're 26 minutes down and we're just heading into like Bowser's Library, would you say it is? Bowser's Library. We've queued through the first room and now we're heading into the second room. The queue line's always moving, which is like quite good, but it feels long. It feels incredibly long and the kids are behaving though, aren't you? Yeah, they've been actually really good considering we've done very little but queued a lot. They have done fantastic, but it's warm. They've got aircon in here, thank God. car. It was estimated at a 95 or 85, can't remember in particular, weight. And we were in and on the ride within 50 minutes. So I'm not sure what is going on with the operations of Epic, because some rides, like earlier, DK, we were told 85 and it was 2 hours. Then Mario we were told 95 and it was 50 minutes. But it was unreal. It was the most incredible ride. The way that it was done was just brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Huh? They're not there. No, this way. Marley. Would definitely recommend that one if the queue time is of any ease to you. The visors, I will say, as someone that wears glasses, I really struggled with the visor. Really, really struggled. I need to switch over to my glasses though, to be fair, because I've had my sunglasses on. I need to swap over to my glasses so I can see. But I really struggled with the visor on my head. I kept slipping down. And when you put the goggles like onto the visor becomes really heavy. Didn't realise how heavy the visor was going to be. You liked it though, didn't you?
Yeah, it was like the best. And you have to put your little things down near your feet. And we won. That didn't get any points, so I don't know what to pin.
Edie and I have just rode Stardust Racers. It was, I'll start first in my review. Incredible. I've never been on a ride, and I've done rides. I've never been on a ride with such force and the speed you fly through. My butt came off the chair. Honestly, I don't know if it was absolute madness. I thought it was fantastic. What did you think?
I thought it was great, but I didn't like how when you went into the froggy bit, it was like so scary because I closed my eyes because I thought there was a rumbling noise, so I thought it was going to be like a monster on Expedition Everest, but I really liked it. So if you want to do it, watch this video.
So that's Edie. She's just turned 8 and just ridden Stardust Racers for the first time. But what it does mean now is that we are going to go and do Velocicoaster at the weekend.
No, I don't want to. And Captain and mine, we got delayed.
No, we had a slight issue. So when you go on the ride, they actually check you through like an airport security scanner. And Edie forgot to put
My wristband.
I'd put it on my ankle, not thought about it until we'd gone through the checker. I'd been scanned. We got through the checker and we're stood in front, and I'm like, what is that on my ankle? Shit. Oh dear, I have Edie's power-up band on my ankle, and basically you're not allowed any loose items on you at all. So then I've had to tell the member of staff before getting on the wagon, the train, that I had this band. And he was really good. They were really good. And he was like, no, I'm really sorry. I'm gonna have to push you over to the side. You're gonna have to stand to the side. You're not gonna be able to get on the road right now. But I need you to speak to my supervisor. And I was like, okay, fine. It's my fault anyway.
And I was like, sorry, Mum, it's my fault. I was like, sorry. Yeah. Sorry, Miss Jackson.
So anyway, the guy came over, head guy, and was like, hey, we should have picked it up, it's not your fault. And I was like, no, it is my fault. But he was really lovely, and then basically he was like, right, let's take you to the family room, you're gonna put it in the locker, and then what track do you want to ride? And we were like, oh, we're not really bothered, any track.
And
don't really care.
Where we wanted to go. I was like, then he said, to the middle row.
He said, where do you want to sit? And we were like, Edie originally was like front, and he was like, yeah, that's cool.
And then I was like middle row, and then he was like.
He did. He was like.
And then after that, there was a different man, and then he was like, oh, you have to go into the front, and I was like, what the hell?
So shorten that down. The guy originally said that you can go row 5. So we were expecting. So originally he was like, do you want to sit on the front? You can sit on the front. And we were like, okay. And then Edie was like, no, I don't want to sit on the front. So he was like, fine, that's fine. You can sit row 5. And Edie was like, fine, we'll go row 5. And then the guy that was checking us on, he was like, right, front row. And we were like,
I was like so not happy because of that. Because I really wanted to
But
ride
people
the bus.
literally wait like ages to get front row for these kind of rides.
Yeah.
And I don't think she realised how lucky she was to get front row through a mishap. But yeah, so Universal were really good in terms of that. And they gave us front row. So Edie Road, Stardust Racers, front row. It was incredible. It was actually incredible. Now we're just heading through Isle of Berk, heading up to find Simon and Marley that have been queuing up for Toothless.
Yep.
It said a 75-minute wait, like an hour ago, so we'll see how they're getting on. We're gonna go and join them in the queue. We have just met Toothless. It took Simon about 75 minutes, give or take, to go and meet him. We jumped in and joined with him and Marley. Marley actually fell asleep literally the last like 10 minutes. We let him have a little snooze and then got him up to go and meet Toothless. I'm going to insert some pictures so you can see it was a fantastic interaction. The Viking was really friendly. Hiccup had only just left, so we didn't get to meet Hiccup, but the kids were so happy with the interaction from Toothless. So there is a couple of rules you have to follow. The Vikings are really good. But that is our day at Epic Universe. That's much. There's the kids. That's the snow dragon puffing out smoke. Incredible. But that is our day done here at Epic Universe. So I'm going to sign off. We're going to head back to the car and we're going to head to McDonald's on International Drive. We're heading to the world's biggest McDonald's. So that should be good. Tomorrow we are at Studios Park, or Hollywood Studios, shall I say. We're at Hollywood Studios Park and we are going to get up to more Disney fun and we can't wait to be back into Disneyland. So I'm going to sign off from a very weird and bit confusing day at Epic, to be honest with you. But we hope you enjoyed the vlog. Please follow us on all of our social media. And until then, come with us and enjoy the adventure.